Aries, welcome to your reading. I hope that this message finds you while you're in good health and good wealth. Hope that you're doing something that you love today, tonight, this afternoon, whenever this message finds you, simply because you deserve to. Aries, thank you for all the likes, comments, donations, and subscribes to my channel. They truly mean the world to me. And let's get right into your reading. Today we're going to be picking up on how you and then how your person feels about the situation you guys are in. How they're feeling about you, how you're feeling about them, the situation overall. Then we'll look at the outcome, the challenges, and advice. Spirit, how is Aries looking at this situation? How is Aries looking at this situation between them and them person? The World card out first. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Page of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the Page of Cups. So I feel like you have a lot of emotions for this person. And you actually might even want to say something to them about it or them, right? I feel like you think this situation is kind of done. It's ran its course. Things are moving too slow or progressing way too slowly. With the Six of Cups right here, Five of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Page of Cups. It's like, although you felt a lot for them, you couldn't keep waiting for them to meet you on your level, you know? Things were just progressing too slowly, and so I feel like you kind of have been holding your tongue in some way or trying not to basically express how you feel. You might be guarding your emotions a little bit in some type of grieving, more so acceptance. It's like whatever happened between you and this person has made you feel very guarded. I feel like there's this sense of disappointment in them or the situation overall. But you still have love for it. You just can't be in it, you know? Things were not progressing at the pace or the rate that you wanted them to. Or you guys were just on different pages. And so I feel like you might think this is done or completed. Let's pick up on their energy. How's Aries person feeling about this? The Hangman, the Page of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. Aries, this person, I see why you kind of are feeling as though they're just not meeting you on your level or on the same page as you. I see why you're kind of just done with the way that things are progressing, because this person is basically trying to tell you that they're going to change, but then they're blaming you for the reason why things are not working or progressing. It's like this person has interest elsewhere with this Three of Pentacles and Page of Wands. But with the Hangman, they want to make it seem like you are the problem or that the relationship itself is the problem, when really it's just they're not desiring the same thing that you're desiring at the moment. You know, you're trying to build something stable, and long-lasting with this Knight of Pentacles, but with the Page of Wands, they're definitely trying to explore their options. But instead of admitting that to themselves, they'd rather act as if they can't help it to some degree, or they're not ready for what they said they were ready for, but they're not admitting the real reason as to why they're not ready for it. Seven of Swords in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse. And I just feel like you see through it, though. I feel like you see through what their true intentions are, or their real reasoning is for not being very committal, you know? And that's why I also think you're not necessarily tripping about it. Eight of Cups under this, yeah. It's like you're not letting it throw you off your path or your course. Although you still have love for them, it's like you're not gonna cry over spilled milk, especially when there's just nothing you can do about it, right? They are who they are, is what I'm seeing. And they're basically just, they need to evolve in order to meet you where you're at. They're showing up as the Page, they're showing up as the Knight of Pentacles. I see that you do desire some type of communication, but it's like you're not even letting yourself speak to them, or you're trying to avoid giving into whatever tactics or blame game that they're playing. Spirit, what's the outcome for this situation between Aries and their person? The Nine of Cups. Yeah, I feel like, let's see what else we got. One more. Queen of Swords and the Four of Wands. I feel like this should be crowning. Three of Swords on the bottom and the Ace of Swords. Two of Swords as well. It's like, and the Hermit right here. Aries, you basically, although there was a decision that you had to make for yourself, for your own peace of mind, for your own happiness, I don't see you necessarily I don't know. I feel there's an overall sense or energy of heartbreak, but I feel like it's also on both sides here with this Three of Swords. But with the Ace of Swords, it's like sometimes the truth hurts, right? The truth is this person is not ready to commit to you, but they will act as if they are. They act like they want to build with you, but then there's all these excuses as to why they cannot, right? Then they leave you in this energy of having to make a decision, keeping you in this cycle of do they love me not, keeping you in this confusion. And I feel like you just had to basically remove whatever was creating stagnation in your life. Although you were trying to build something real with this person, at the end of the day, I see you settling for your own personal happiness, and I see you being okay with that, you know? There might be some grieving, but the truth is better than living in a constant loop of their excuses, right? Interesting. What's Aries' biggest challenge right now? The Queen of Cups. What's Aries' person's biggest challenge right now? The King of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like this person's losing. The biggest challenge that they're facing right now is coming to terms with the fact that they had something that was offering them this true stability. They were too impatient. I think that they could be having some financial struggles or difficulties, but they know that it's due to this. They know that they did it to themselves. Eight of Swords, Knight of Wands, Six of Cups in reverse. It's like their biggest challenge is to not look at the past and feel like they ruined a good thing or the best thing that they could have had, right? And I feel like your biggest challenge is to not look at the past and basically let the emotions that you feel because of what didn't work, or the fact that you had to take the higher road or be the bigger person and choose yourself. Take yourself out of that cycle and not let those emotions of potential disappointment kind of throw you off your path or your course. Yeah. Their biggest challenge moving forward is going to be basically understanding that they had it all and they chose to lose it because they weren't ready to grow up. Your biggest challenge is going to be understanding that, or not letting you choosing yourself, which ultimately will attract, look, Ace of Cups, ultimately will attract somebody or something that is of a like-minded or souled vibration, right? That you choosing yourself and having to basically sacrifice something that did not value you. Your biggest challenge is not letting that emotionally paralyze you. Because I feel like it's on your mind a little bit more than you would like it to be or hope it to be. But at the end of the day, they lost out on a lot more than you did. Interesting. The outcome, they'll be happy for a little bit. Then they'll realize what they lost, what their excuses or lack of accountability sacrificed for themselves in their life. And I feel like you'll be happy too because this was actually huge for you. As I say, happy. 10 of Cups on the bottom, 2 of Wands. The future is looking very bright for you, Aries. There will be someone else or something else that comes along that can actually see your vibration and value it. But at least you got rid of the one that didn't. Process of elimination, right? Process of elimination. 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles reverse. Something didn't work, but now your life is working. Your independence, you're standing strong in it, confident in it, attracting and manifesting abundance. What's the advice for Aries? Judgment. Page of Wands in reverse. They're showing up as a Page of Wands. The Lovers in reverse on the bottom. 5 of Pentacles. Your advice is to leave this person where they wanted to be, out in the cold, right? They didn't want to take accountability. They wanted to keep things or their true intentions hidden because they wanted to make excuses. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. They wanted to see what else life had to offer. They couldn't value you. Hangman in reverse. Their energy's all over this. Chariot in reverse. Just leave them where they left you, you know? Don't look back and don't feel bad. That's your advice. Because at the end of the day, they had you in their hands. They made the choice to make all those excuses or not take accountability or whatever they did. And you made that choice to choose yourself. Just look towards the future. Don't look back. 2 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, Page of Wands reverse. I mean, don't give interest or time or energy to people that won't give it back to you, you know? Make that decision for yourself. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. That's the truth. Aries, that's what you're reading.